I want to ban the commercial sale and manufacture of guns. 100%. Oh shit, here we go. Caller, you're on the Troll Patrol. What's going on?
Salute. This is King Andy.
What's up?
How's I doing? Fuck, what were we gonna talk about?
Guns. Why do you have a hard-on for guns?
Well, I think I wouldn't say it's necessarily a definitive fact, but I do find myself believing that the right of the people to bear arms is almost integral with freedom. And if you'd like, I can elaborate on that.
Please.
Well, I don't want to sound like an idiot because not a lot of people believe in the founding of our nation. But
oh no! Have you read the Constitution? I fucking love the Constitution. I would say that the Fourth and Fifth Amendments are far more integral to our freedom than the Second, hands down.
Pardon, sir, could you repeat that? I was having some connection issues.
The Fourth and Fifth Amendments are far more integral to our freedom than the Second.
I can see your point, but just...
Can you?
I don't know.
What are the Fourth and Fifth Amendments?
I believe the Fifth is the right to remain silent, not to incriminate yourself, I believe. And the Fourth, damn. It's probably just so simple and so integrated into, how I perceive our rights as people. That I just
securing your property, no illegal searches and seizures.
Yeah. Oh, yes, and you don't have to.
The Fourth is the crime scene one. The Fifth is the judicial one.
Yeah.
So why is the second? Why is the second so integral to our freedom?
Because you can defend that right, and I know. They have nukes, F-15s. Oh boy, but
defend from who?
Huh?
Defend from who?
Well, my good sir. Wait, where is it? Fuck. I had a paper on this. Well, simply as a defense from oversteps of groups and specifically governments that are willing to prey upon those weak demographics, as we've seen in the past, all over the world, from the Jews to Huey Newton's Black Panther movement to slavery. It's just, huh?
I thought we were going somewhere else there. No. Keep going.
Yeah, no. It's not just the government, but people's willingness to prey on demographics that are weak or unable to defend themselves. Again.
Okay, if I
elaborate on the Jews.
Please do not elaborate on the Jews. Let's not go there. So,
yes.
If I could point you to a group of people that I feel do exactly what you are saying there, fit that qualification, that definition, would you go right now and exercise your gun rights?
What do you mean?
Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. Let's do Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos is
doing more to impede on freedom than anybody else in this fucking country.
Well, the best part about the Second Amendment is I don't have to be the one to do it. It empowers them to do it, and if I see it fit, I can do it as well. It empowers them to do it.
Wait a minute! Oh, you're just a pussy that follows behind. Somebody else has got to go do it. You're not going to go do it.
I mean, I can do it. I'm more than happy to do it. I'm not saying I'm like...
Well, go do it, Jeff Bezos! Jeff Bezos is impeding on people's freedom right fucking now.
That's fair. Just because I'm... That's fair. That's a reasonable point. Maybe I'm not as maybe I'm not as free as I could be.
You're not.
Yeah, but can we agree that the foundations of my beliefs are not incorrect?
No, I don't know what the fuck you believe.
Suppose we have not gotten into that.
Is it just guns?
I think no. I'm of the belief that guns are integral to maintaining the freedom of people and
fucking put your money where your mouth is and go maintain our freedom, please.
Ouch.
Because you agree with Jeff Bezos is impeding on our freedom right now, right at this very moment.
Again, all right. Firstly, we do need to believe in the democratic process first.
I do. We have a democratic process.
All right. Well, has that failed yet necessarily?
What?
Has that failed yet?
Has our democratic process failed?
Yes, to handle that situation.
What do you mean by that?
The Second Amendment is not like the first thing you hop on. It's a fallback if the democratic process fails.
A lot of people would make that case, yes, and I would guess a lot of people in my chat would make that case.
I'm not a warmonger, and I don't thirst for the blood of my enemies, as the Twitter warriors would call it.
Well, why not? That sounds fucking badass. That's metal as fuck.
I'm pretty civil. I'm a little civil, and it's a little chilly outside.
Well, if you're so civil, why are you so obsessed with guns?
All right. Guns and violence, all right? It's not I don't believe in the necessity of... Actually, do I believe in the necessity of violence?
Interesting. Do we believe in the necessity of violence? What do you I need a precising definition on what the necessity of violence is.
Can I have a moment to think on that?
Yes, you can have a moment.
I think before we look at that, I want to detach. Maybe attempt to detach firearms from the pursuit of, not the pursuit, but the necessity of violence.
Hey, okay. Here's one that might blow your mind. I think that the Second Amendment is obsolete. That it only applied when we had a standing army, and that it doesn't mean shit anymore.
Could you elaborate further?
It says a well-regulated militia being necessary to the fucking... I don't even remember the rest of it.
It's necessity to maintain a free state.
We didn't have a standing army. That was the purpose of the Second Amendment. We have a standing army now. I think the Second Amendment is null and void.
Let me look at the case.
Oh, you're bringing up case law? This is nice. I'm wonky like this.
I believe it was... Oh boy. It has been a long time. Fuck.
Been a long time.
It's been a long time since I've had a conversation with you.
I'm sorry. I promised I wouldn't sing anymore, and I keep doing it.
Do I have to scroll through my Twitter feed for this?
I do not know anything about your Twitter feed. Yeah, we're not anti-gun. Like, my friend Sparkles, she will pull a gun on you and, fucking... You just kind of piss her off a little bit. She'll pull a gun on you and start waving it around. She's just like that.
It might just be a fetish as well.
See, that's the thing. Like, I would respect you people so much more if you just came out and said it's a fetish. But then you don't have as much power. You don't have, when you talk about it's for freedom and shit. You actually have like a what seems like a valid case. It falls completely apart. It's just a fucking fetish. You're talking about freedom and tyranny and shit because it masks your fucking fetish.
I don't know about that necessarily.
Oh, I do.
I mean, can you refute the power of the firearm to empower people?
We've got way too many guns.
That as a reality?
Most people I know shouldn't own a fucking gun.
I mean, as long as they don't hurt anybody.
They do end up hurting people. That's the problem.
That's tragic.
Because once again, it goes down to the point because like you're more likely to use it on yourself, have an accidental discharge, shoot somebody you love, or have the gun stolen from you and used against you than you are to prevent a crime.
But it's not about preventing crime. It's about preventing. You're gonna hate me because I'm guessing the T word. Tyranny.
I support you. Jeff Bezos is right down the fucking road. Go now, go. Where are these militias at? I can point Elon Musk. Jeff Bezos. We don't have to wait on them. Like, okay, the problem isn't our fucking government. The problem is the fucking billionaires that have bought our government. There are 700 fucking billionaires. Billion with a B in this country. There shouldn't be 700 billionaires. Do you agree?
That is a wide margin of the wealth to put into a small demographic. Yes, because I don't like that.
People act like money is infinite, and it's not. Like, fucking right-wingers always bitch about, the Fed's printing money. Inflation. Do you know what it causes inflation? Not taxing rich people. They're too fucking rich. Take their fucking money.
Circulation of money, yes.
And if you don't take their money by taxation, then you motherfuckers that are talking about your guns need to take your guns and live up to what you've been saying the whole time. I'm pointing you right towards the bald motherfucker. As I'm here on his Twitch channel. Ha ha.
I see.
But that's my problem with that argument is like we have plenty of targets for you guys to go after, but you seem to like fucking. I'm not you. That is me prejudging somebody, but the vast majority of people that are very pro gun tend to just go after like minorities and shit.
It's a bit of an issue. We're working on it.
So you agree, as somebody in the pro-gun community who doesn't consider themselves a right-winger, you agree there is a problem with like white supremacists and shit?
I can admit that the burden of guilt for a lot of this white supremacist stuff does lie on a lot of gun owners and maybe even gun advocates.
You know what? I like you. This has been a good conversation.
But I think the flaw in them really lies in the belief that it's only their rights that they're protecting and not the rights of everyone else as well.
Well, that's the guise of it. They're standing behind this. They wrap themselves in the flag and the notion of freedom and liberty and protecting you from tyranny and everything in order to oppress people.
They'd find. I do hate to say this, but people will find avenues to do awful things, and even if you take one away, they'll still find a way.
What are you saying? If we restrict the number of guns, they'll still find some other way to kill people?
I mean, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they'll find other ways to broadcast their agenda and suppress people.
That's a very. Are you preaching like a nihilism? So we should do nothing about it. We shouldn't combat. Like, okay, so if that's your fucking argument on why we shouldn't take any steps towards, like, say, gun restrictions, then, like, can I apply that argument? Like, well, governments are just gonna be tyranny. So what's the use in doing anything about it? Government's just gonna tyranny.
I see a point in what you're saying, but I think you kind of caught me a bit odd. Maybe you didn't.
I sit here and just wait for people to call and debate me because, like, I feel like I'm pretty good at it. And you just kind of came into the chat, and I'm like, hey, give me a call.
Gun restrictions scare me.
Why?
Why do they scare me? Well,
we had an assault weapons ban in this country up until like 1996, 97, something like that, and it worked perfectly fucking fine.
Yeah.
So why are you scared of that? Ronald goddamn Reagan was for that assault weapons ban.
Pardon me?
Ronald Reagan and the NRA at the time was for the assault weapons ban.
All right, I'm going to tell you something. Fuck the NRA. Fuck the NRA.
No, at the time, back in the 80s.
No, I mean, just in general, yeah. Even now, fuck the NRA. They suck.
Back in the 80s, they were an actual gun rights organization, right? They actually wanted to do training and everything. Now they're just a lobbying arm of gun manufacturers. This is where they had one of their major splits. Because that's my issue, is gun manufacturers just want an incentive to just flood as many guns in the street. They want to sell product. That's capitalism, right?
Is their product a bad product, though?
Yes.
But homicides have been going down since 1993.
That has nothing to do with guns.
Have been going up, yes.
The homicides going down has nothing to do with guns.
Gun homicides, I mean. Homicides with firearms, yes.
But the reduction in crime like that has more to do with lead paint not being in the fucking walls and there aren't gasoline anymore.
Fair.
Like that's a correlation causation thing. More guns lead to more fucking guns in schools and shit. That's my problem, is when you have more guns out on the street, there are going to be careless people that aren't responsible. Have them.
It's a flaw. It is a flaw. But, I mean...
I want to reduce it. Here is my proposal. I think we should ban the commercial manufacture of guns. Remington, the commercial manufacturer. I'm okay. You want to print your gun at home or you want to order the parts and make a gun? I'm okay with that. And that 100% complies with the Second Amendment. That does not ban personal ownership of a gun. But I want to completely shut down the gun industry. I don't think they should be able to market and sell to people. Yeah, fuck ammunition too. You gotta make a kiln and do your own bullets and shit.
That makes it difficult for people.
I don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. You know what else it makes it difficult to do? For a fucking punk ass bitch to walk up into school and shoot it.
I'm not saying.
But if you've got a gun hobby, it does not ban personal ownership. You can make your own fucking bullets. I got a buddy that's got a fucking he made his own kiln and shit. Go for it. I don't give a shit.
Okay, well, I mean, you know what? I wouldn't be too upset at that, as long as what was the assault weapons? It was a different assault weapons ban. Let me think.
What? I'm banning all weapons, all commercial manufacturer weapons. Period. Gone.
Yes.
Gone. I mean,
yeah,
it's not like we don't have plenty enough on the streets anyway. There's plenty that are going to be dealt around for years to fucking come. So.
Yeah, but that's the same thing that happened when they made it to where you have to get like a tax stamp to own and manufacture automatic firearms. This is the same thing. They're going to slowly fade away. And then what are we going to have?
Okay.
You're going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I don't what? Yeah, the whole point is for guns to go away. That's what we want.
Who are you talking to? Talking to people. Who?
Put them on the line. Put them on the line. I want to talk to them.
This is who?
They are on a talk show. Live.
Yeah, I love you. I'm on a talk show. Go inside. It's cold. I don't want you to get cold. Love you.
Are you cold? I love you too, by the way. Was that your girlfriend or your mother?
That was my girlfriend.
Aw, she sounds sweet. You guys have a good Thanksgiving?
We had good Thanksgiving. We had a great Thanksgiving.
Did you shoot a fucking turkey?
No, I wish I could have tried turkey, but current housing I have an odd housing situation currently. I usually hunt, but this year is a no.
I've got no problem with hunting. Shoot drugs, not schools, kids.
Hunting is, I think it's a fun side product of its intention.
What?
As the intention of owning, like the intention of there being a right to own firearms. I think it's a fun side product, but I don't see it as the main purpose.
I don't know why we have, like, other than the fact that gun manufacturers want to make money, I don't know why we have all these, like, AR-15s, AK-47s, automatic pistols, all this fucking shit. Status having Glocks in movies and shit. Do what?
What are we going to do when the government say, this happened? What are we going to do when they can declare martial law? They tell you get in your house.
That's not going to happen.
It's not going to. Okay, what about Ruby Ridge?
Do you know what happened at Ruby Ridge?
Yes, I know what happened in Ruby Ridge. I know who. I know you're probably going to bring up who the person was and their affiliated hobby. I'm sorry.
Well, no. Randy, whatever the fuck his name was, like he was just a dumb guy. Like he didn't know what the fuck was going on. He didn't have no affiliation with any Nazis. He was just like a religious nut job that went to the woods to fucking wait out for the rapture. And the only people he could associate with was this fucking Nazi compound that was down the street from him.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. Like the feds fucking create more crime than anything. Like I wonder how much of the fucking crime that goes on in this goddamn country is just the feds causing crime so that they can bust crime.
Yes.
So, like, but I don't know how Ruby Ridge illustrates your point.
It's the point being that it's not just the I mentioned.
Do you think that the government was evil in that or do you think that they were incompetent?
Do I believe? Could you ask that question again?
Do you think that the government was evil, or do you think that they were incompetent?
I think I would hope that our government is not intentionally malicious, but it's from time to time it seems that way.
But like Ruby Ridge specific, like you brought it up as a piece of supporting evidence for your argument of the government.
A malicious killing, in my opinion.
You what?
A violent and malicious. I see it as a violent and malicious killing, or even incompetence, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, I believe people should have been prosecuted for that, but I believe that with any instance of the government killing. This is me with cops. I'm very anti-cop, right?
It happens all the time.
I agree. Like, I'm very anti. We watch videos of the cops do stupid shit all the fucking time on this show.
Right. So being armed does not just protect you from a political parties or a
being
party.
armed
It
doesn't
protects
protect you
those
from our
parties as
cops.
well.
Being armed is like a fucking death sentence with our cops, because they will use it as justification when they kill you dead, which they'll do whether you're armed or not armed.
I'm mixed. I'm mixed. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die either way. Ha ha ha. Funny joke, right? I'm sorry. Bad joke.
What?
The joke is that I'm a minority and that I'd be shot anyways. It's a funny joke because ha ha racism.
Well, I didn't know you were a minority.
Yeah, no, you didn't have to know. It's not even relevant to the conversation. I just wanted to make a joke about the cops.
And you don't have to be a minority to get shot by the cops.
That's fair enough.
More white people are shot by the cops every year than minorities. It's just like when you average it out, it's more minorities. What?
I just thought it was a funny, haha, relevant thing because, like, I don't know.
The cops are going to shoot. They're going to shoot you. They're going to shoot your dog. They're going to shoot anybody that's in the house with you.
Yeah.
That's just what the cops do. And then they're going to lie about it, and they're going to give themselves a medal.
I'm going to shoot back, and I will have fun.
Because you want to talk about government tyranny, like I can take you down here to the sheriff's office. Let me tell you a story about the Louisville Metro Police Department in Louisville, Kentucky. They had this program called the Explorer Program, where they brought on these young cadets that wanted to be cops later on in life. They ended up raping the cadets, and then they covered it up. The entire department covered it up. Their own rape of children. So if you want to talk about government tyranny, the Louisville Metro Police Department is a good place to start. But I can point you to several different police departments.
There are uncountable cases at which these types of things are carried out by people who are supposed to protect us or people who are supposed to serve us.
And that's what I do every night on this show. I try to expose corruption in government and police agencies. That's my thing.
This is why. This is an aspect of the necessity to be armed, in my opinion. You make it.
I can't tell. I keep telling you about these places where you should go and use your guns, and you keep not doing it. You just keep telling me about how it's a necessity. Oh, I can't tell.
I'll join your Discord. Send me it. Fucking fine. I have a fucking copy of Expedient Homemade Firearms on PA Ludi. Let's do this shit. Let's go.
Well, go on, yeah. Get some people together. Fucking Adam in my chat is
I'm
always
gonna
talking about
Discord
revolution. See what?
I'm going to join your chat and get your Discord link so you can send me the information.
You organize it. You're the one talking about it. It's not my. I do electoral politics.
You're telling me all right. So you're telling me that
I'm gonna go be like the communications dude for a fucking Democrat or some shit. Like, I'm not the revolutionary here. You're the one telling me you're the one telling me you need to have the guns to protect the democracy, and I'm like, okay, here's where you need to go then.
Okay. I don't think that qualifies a revolutionary per se.
Fucking go! I'll march with you. I think Sparkles will even march with. She'll sling her guns around in the air if you want to go. Like, it's time for guillotines. It's time to raise the board. And we go to Jeff Bezos' house. That's where we need to start. If you got other suggestions, I'm up for it. Bill Gates. Elon Musk, I'm totally down. We could do the whole 700 of the billionaires in this country. All 700 of them. I'll be right behind you, but here I'm going to have a microphone and my camera, and we'll be broadcasting it live because that's what I do. If I was in the military, I'd be in the broadcasting booth, right? I'd be doing the Good Morning Vietnam kind of shit, right?
Brownow.
That's my place in the revolution, because I think the revolution should be televised.
What have I stepped into?
I'm a different kind of cat.
Have I followed already? I need to follow.
Please follow. Thank you for following. Okay. I appreciate you calling in, having a go. Let me ask you a question. And you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Who would you vote for in 2020?
I was unable to vote. You're going to ask who would I have voted for.
What, are you a kid?
I'm 18. Yes,
You couldn't vote last year. Wow. Hey, let me tell you, when I was 18, I was president of the Young Republicans.
What?
I was president. I wore khaki slacks and a polo tucked in with a belt, short hair. I was president of the Young Republicans.
That's interesting.
I smoked pot and I got laid and everything changed. And like, wow, Republicans really suck ass. Who would you have voted for in 2020?
Oh no. This isn't good.
You wouldn't have considered Trump, right? Like you would have considered like if you're gonna tell me a third party, I'm not gonna dunk on you that much.
No, I'm gonna get dunked on for this because it's literally the worst of two evils. Well, first I'd like to discuss my reason of choosing, if you don't mind.
So you're telling me you would have voted for Trump?
I'm not saying that per se. I'm just saying that I found Biden's endorsement as a Beto O'Rourke as very offensive.
What? Because of the gun thing. Fucking stop with the gun thing. Stop.
They control me. It's a leash.
Do not make it. And how are you the fuck? You're 18 and you're like guns. What the fuck is wrong with you? What did they put in your milk?
Huh?
What did they put in your milk?
Lead.
Did you say they put bread in your milk?
I said lead.
Oh, they put lead in your milk. Oh, that makes more sense. Sir, you might have lead poisoning. I don't understand. Do not vote on the issue of guns. Please vote on economics. Vote on economics. Please vote on economics. Vote on economics.
Hard. Macroeconomics, you don't understand.
No, let me tell you. Here's the economic breakdown for you. Every Democrat in my lifetime has presided over record GDP growth and cut the deficit. Every Republican has wrecked the economy and started a stupid war.
Well, I mean, Obama. I mean, that was a war that was unnecessary.
Huh?
Operation Desert Storm kind of suck.
Operation Desert Storm in 92?
Oh.
91?
Oh, wait, fuck. Wrong thing. Wow, I'm reading off my sheet wrong. I don't know. His choice to deploy the troops without consulting Congress is a bit untasteful.
What? I'm so confused right now. I'm not high enough for this shit.
Obama deployed troops without consulting Congress one time? And wasn't that like a thing that wasn't allowed?
No, they've got like 90 days where they don't have to consult Congress and shit. That's a whole fucking thing. It's bullshit. I'm fucking against it. But like, it's perfectly legal. He didn't do anything illegal.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm totally against it. I think we should abolish the House of Representatives, and we, the people, should log in with our Social Security number and vote in the House of Representatives. All of us. Real, God, true-to-life democracy. Because the House of Representatives, they have the power to declare war, and they control the budget. Put that in people's hands.
I call it a constitutional Congress, and we reallocate the resources of several government organizations, namely the ATF, because that affiliates my agenda. And not just that, but also get Congress back in line.
What the fuck does that mean? I just gave you a perfect way to get Congress back in line by abolishing the House of Representatives, and we the people become the House. That's a perfect solution. Believe me, I've thought about this for a hell of a lot longer than you have.
Yeah, you're probably longer than I've been alive.
Exactly, yes. But like you're talking about reallocating resources and you mentioned the ATF, like
huh?
You're talking about reallocating resources and you mentioned the ATF. You want to reallocate some resources. Jeff Bezos, comrade, you're so close to being a communist.
We can just cut some defense budget, you know?
We should fucking slash the defense budget.
We can cut the defense budget and put it in better places. Namely, cut the holy shit, what's wrong with me? I'm speaking commie words. What the fuck?
You're so close to being a commie. You're gonna be a commie. You're a commie in training.
You can't. Oh my god, I'm falling to the. Huh?
I'm just saying, like, you know, like the fucking chat will lead you in the right direction. I'm not a commie. You guys are dirty. You go be dirty with the commies.
Dirty commie.
I am very much in the capitalist society. Please check out the Freak Store.
Have you like published a book or something that I can read? Or is that the Freak Store? Is there a book in there?
Oh, I got T-shirts and shit. I've got my stand-up comedy. I'm gonna put a unreleased set up there and shit. But like right now, it's just T-shirts and like you can get a right wingers and morons flag and shit.
I see.
Because right wingers are morons. So you never did answer the question. Who would you have voted for in the 2020 election?
Me no like Biden.
You didn't like Biden.
I just because the prospect of I don't like him. I'm just that biased. Maybe. Maybe I'm just an awful person. Who knows?
Okay, like I'm nobody in this room is a fan of Biden. Voting is strategic, right? We may have voted for Biden, but we're not a fan of Biden. So, but like I want you to exercise your vote and never be afraid. Like if you feel that you really can't vote for one of two parties, fucking vote third party. Do it. Vote for the libertarian candidate.
Can we trust the libertarians?
No! God damn, they're stupid.
I don't think we can.
Yeah, I am endorsing the concept of a protest vote. I certainly don't ever fucking vote Republican. They are just absolutely horrible. But if you feel like you can't vote Democrat, I totally understand it. Don't waste your vote. Fucking vote protest vote. Vote for whatever the strongest third party is in your state. Whether it be the Green Party, the DSA, the Libertarians, the fucking Freedom Caucus, whatever the fuck they're calling themselves. Don't do that. That's not a good thing. Help you are malleable at this moment in time, and I feel like I can help win you over to help protect democracy in a way that's far more meaningful than you just yakking about how much you like stroking your gun.
All right, now you said something there that had me conflicted, and then you changed it perfectly. And that worked so well. I mean, it worked amazingly.
Elaborate, please. Please stroke my ego.
I'll win you over. And that made me question you for a second. And then you said, for democracy, and then you won me over.
Well, I mean, democracy is my main issue.
Important.
And I think I can win anybody over on this argument, because I think when the people are represented, then that'll fix all the issues that we have as a country. The problem with our current system is the people are not represented. But like, if you're gonna talk to me about fucking your guns and tyranny and shit, I'm gonna point you towards Jeff Bezos and be like, "Have at it, hoss."
Let's get like terrorist bomb Jeff Bezos.
I mean, he's a piece of shit that's riding dick rockets. So I mean, I've got a hard on for him.
Yeah.
All right, it has been a pleasure talking to you. Please subscribe to the channel or follow whatever it is on Twitch. I don't even know.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you for calling in. Do stop by. The chat will be very welcoming to you.
Thank you for intellectual conversation.
I try. I think I yelled a lot, but we got somewhere.
No, you did fine. You did fine. We discussed some things.
All right, thank you very much. Have a fantastic evening.
Bye.
Yay! Fun caller. I didn't get all bent out of shape.